What if I told you the reason your grocery bill keeps exploding has nothing to do with rising food prices, but everything to do with one simple thing you're not doing? Most people walk into a store with no plan, toss random stuff into their cart, and wonder why they're overspending every single month. But what if I told you that just one habit, meal planning, could cut your food bill in half, eliminate stress, and even help you eat healthier without feeling deprived? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to meal plan on a budget and why the people who skip this step are often the ones struggling to make ends meet. Let's dive in. Number 1. Why meal planning saves you. More than just money, meal planning isn't just about food. It's about control. When you plan your meals in advance, you stop letting last-minute cravings and rushed decisions control your wallet. A study by the USDA showed that the average American household throws away over $1,500 worth of food every year. That's just food going in the trash. Meal planning puts an end to that. Imagine buying only what you know you'll use. That means less waste, fewer impulse buys, and zero takeout guilt because you already know what's for dinner. Here's a real-life example. Samantha, a single mom of 2 in Ohio, used to spend nearly $200 per week on groceries. After sticking to a simple meal plan, she cut that number down to $120 and even started cooking more fun meals with her kids. Number 2. Start with what you already have. Before you plan a single meal, open your fridge, freezer, and pantry. What's in there that needs to be used up? If you've got a half bag of frozen peas, rice, and some leftover chicken, boom, there's your dinner starter. This is called a reverse meal plan. You plan around what you already own. Not only does this reduce waste, but it makes sure you're stretching your money before you ever step foot in a store. A great tip? Keep a whiteboard on your fridge listing items that are about to expire. Build your meals around those first. Number 3. Choose simple meals that share ingredients. You don't need to be a chef to plan a budget-friendly menu. Pick 3 to 5 easy recipes that share ingredients. For example, a bag of spinach can go into scrambled eggs, a pasta dish, and a smoothie. Ground beef can become tacos, chili, or spaghetti. By choosing meals with overlapping items, you buy less and stretch more. Let's say you pick chicken stir-fry, fried rice, chicken soup. You can use one bulk pack of chicken, a bag of frozen veggies, and a large container of rice for all 3 meals. Smart, right? Number 4. Stick to a theme night system. Here's a fun hack that cuts decision fatigue. Use theme nights. Monday, meatless. Tuesday, tacos. Wednesday, slow cooker. Thursday, leftovers. Friday, pasta night. You already know what type of meal to make. You just plug in the specific recipe. This makes meal planning feel like a game, not a chore. Plus, it helps kids and picky eaters know what to expect, so there are fewer dinner time complaints. Number 5. Shop with a real list and stick to it. Let's be honest, going to the store without a list is like going to a casino with your life savings. You're probably not coming out ahead. After planning your meals, write a detailed grocery list by category. Stick to it. No wandering into the snack aisle unless it's on your list. Research shows people who shop with a list spend 20 to 30% less. If your budget is tight, consider bringing cash only, so you're physically limited by what you can afford. Number 6. Use budget meal planning tools. You don't have to do this alone. There are apps and websites designed to help you meal plan. On a budget, try Mailime, Plan to Eat, Yumly, Budget Bites. These tools often let you input dietary needs, favorite foods, and they even create shopping lists for you. Imagine having meals sorted for the week with a few taps on your phone. No stress. No guesswork. Number 7. Batch cook and use leftovers like a pro. One of the biggest budget killers is cooking every single night. Instead, double up your portions and save the extras for lunch or another dinner. Cook once, eat twice. Make a big batch of chili on Sunday, and now you've got dinner for Tuesday. Bake a tray of roasted veggies and toss them into wraps, salads, and bowls all week. You save money, time, and energy. Number 8. Shop smart with budget-friendly staples. Here's the truth. Eating on a budget doesn't mean eating poorly. Focus on whole, affordable ingredients like rice, beans, eggs, oats, frozen vegetables, canned tomatoes, pasta, potatoes. These items have long shelf lives, are inexpensive, and can form the base of hundreds of meals. For example, rice, black beans, and salsa, that's a burrito bowl. Oats, peanut butter, and banana. Breakfast is done. Budget-friendly meals are built on ingredients like these. Number 9. Don't plan for 7 dinners. Plan for 5. Here's where most beginners mess up. They plan for 21 meals a week. But what actually happens? You end up skipping a night, grabbing takeout, or going out with friends. And that fresh produce you bought? It spoils. Instead, plan for 5 dinners, a few lunches, and rotate breakfast ideas. This gives your week some breathing room while still keeping your food budget under control. Number 10. Buy in bulk, but be strategic. Bulk can be a lifesaver, but only when it makes sense. Buying a 10-pound bag of flour is smart if you bake regularly. Not so smart if it just sits in your cabinet for 6 months. Stick to bulk purchases for grains, beans, pasta, meat. If you freeze portions, toilet paper and paper goods while you're at it. Example, Lisa, a college student in Florida, started buying her oats, rice, and beans from a bulk bin. She saved over $30 a month without changing a single meal. Number 11. Rotate meals. Don't reinvent the wheel. You don't need a brand new recipe every night. Pick 10 to 15 go-to meals and rotate them. When you have a system, you save time and avoid what's for dinner panic. Plus, your grocery list gets easier because you know what ingredients you'll need each week. Here's a sample repeatable list. Spaghetti with marinara, tuna salad, chicken, fried rice, lentil soup, sheet pan veggies and sausage. Simple, familiar, budget-friendly. Number 12. Include a leftover day. Build a day into your plan where you eat up what's in the fridge. No cooking, just reheat and enjoy. This is your zero waste day. You can also get creative and turn leftovers into something new. Last night's grilled chicken, slice it and throw it on a salad. Leftover chili, turn it into a burrito. Think of it as puzzle night, but tastier. Number 13. Know when to use coupons and when to skip them. Coupons can help, but they're not always worth the time. Many coupons are for processed or brand name items, which may still cost more than generic versions. Use them strategically. For example, if you know you buy a certain cereal every week and there's a coupon for it, great. Use it, but don't let a coupon convince you to buy something you weren't already planning to get. Smart saving is intentional, not impulsive. Number 14. Freeze like a budget boss. Your freezer is your secret weapon. Cook too much? Freeze the leftovers. Bought meat on sale? Portion it and freeze. Bananas going brown. Freeze them for smoothies or banana bread. Soups, stews, and casseroles all freeze beautifully. This not only saves money, but gives you ready-to-go meals on busy days when cooking feels like a chore. Number 15. Keep a running grocery list. Ever run out of olive oil in the middle of cooking? Keep a notepad or app where you jot down items as soon as you run low. That way, when it's time to shop, you already know what you need, and you're less likely to double buy or forget something important. No more last-minute grocery runs where you end up spending $40 on things you didn't plan to buy. Number 16. Embrace meatless meals. Meat is often one of the most expensive parts of your grocery bill. Going meatless even once or twice a week can save you a surprising amount of money. Try simple meals like veggie stir-fry, lentil soup, or black bean tacos. A can of beans costs around $1 and can feed 2 or more people. You still get protein, fiber, and tons of flavor without draining your wallet. Meatless Monday isn't just trendy, it's budget-friendly too. Number 17. Use the shelf, fridge, freezer planning method. This method helps you stay organized while meal planning. Choose one item from your pantry shelf, one from your fridge, and one from your freezer. Then ask, how can I combine these into a meal? Example, rice, shelf, broccoli, fridge, and chicken, freezer, becomes a quick chicken stir-fry. It's a fun and effective way to rotate what you already have, reduce waste, and create balanced meals. Plus, it makes planning feel like a fun challenge instead of a boring task. Number 18. Cook during off-peak hours. Cooking when your kitchen is cooler, like early morning or late evening, can save on air conditioning costs in the summer. And it can also help you batch meals more efficiently. For example, you can roast veggies in the morning while making coffee, or prep a slow cooker meal before leaving for work and come home to a hot dinner. You save money, time, and electricity. That's a triple win. Number 19. Get creative with leftovers. Leftovers don't have to be boring. Transform last night's food into a totally new dish. Leftover pasta? Turn it into a pasta bake with cheese and breadcrumbs. Grilled chicken? Chop it into quesadillas with some shredded cheese and tortillas. Old bread? Make French toast, croutons, or even a quick bread pudding. The trick is to look at your leftovers as ingredients, not just reheats. Number 20. Track your spending weekly. You can't improve what you don't track. Set a simple weekly grocery budget and log your receipts. This helps you see patterns, overspending habits, and where you can improve next week. Use a notebook, spreadsheet, or a free budgeting app like EveryDollar or Mint. Example: if you notice you spend $40 a week on snacks, you can reduce that to $20 and reallocate the rest to protein or produce. Tracking equals to clarity, and clarity saves cash. Number 21. Try Pantry Week. Once a month, pick one week each month where you only shop for essentials, milk, eggs, maybe fresh fruit. Then use everything else from your freezer and pantry. It forces you to get creative with what you already have, and it gives your wallet a break. Many families save $40 to $60 during pantry weeks. It also helps you use up hidden items you forgot you bought. Number 22. Avoid shopping while hungry. You've heard it before, but it's worth repeating. Shopping on an empty stomach is dangerous for your budget. Everything looks tasty, and you're more likely to toss in extras you don't need. Eat a small snack before heading out. Better yet, drink a glass of water and chew gum. Both proven to reduce impulse spending. Number 23. Use the rule of 3. For meal building, every meal should have a protein, a carb, and a veggie or fruit. This keeps meals balanced, filling, and simple to plan. Example: eggs, protein, toast, carb, and apple slices, fruit, or rice, carb, beans, protein, and broccoli. Veggie: you don't need fancy ingredients. Just stick to the rule of 3 and you'll stay full and on budget. Number 24. Shop seasonally for produce. Seasonal fruits and vegetables are usually cheaper and fresher. In summer, stock up on berries, corn, and zucchini. In fall, grab apples, squash, and carrots. Off-season produce is often shipped from far away, which drives up prices. Check local farmers markets or store flyers for deals. Example: buying strawberries in June can cost you $2. Buying them in January, more like $6. Seasonal equals to savings. Number 25. Freeze your own convenience foods. Pre-cut fruit, frozen burritos, and smoothie packs cost more because someone else did the work, but you can make your own. In minutes, chop fruit and freeze in bags for smoothies. Make breakfast burritos and freeze for quick mornings. Portion out soup or stew into single-serving containers. You'll still have convenience, but at a fraction of the price. Number 26. Keep breakfast and lunch simple. Dinner usually gets all the attention, but breakfast and lunch add up too. Stick to low-cost, repeatable options for these meals. Oatmeal, toast with eggs, or yogurt and fruit for breakfast, sandwiches, wraps, or leftovers for lunch. Save your creativity for dinner and keep the rest easy and affordable. Now you know exactly how to meal plan on a budget. But here's what's even more powerful. It's not just about saving money. It's about regaining control. Control over your time, control over your health, and control over your finances, one meal at a time. So tell me, what's the one meal you always struggle to plan? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your go-to-budget dinners too.